Gojo Clan, I know y'all seen the thumbnail and title and immediately jumped to this video. And this ain't no joke, man. I finally am getting back into it and I'm finally giving you guys the best characters to main. Obviously, this is going to be more so focused on the new players because I have been seeing in my comment section the uptick of Naraka's player count jumping up because people are interested in this. They seeing it and they finally noticing what we've been noticing for a few years, which is this is one of the most unique and enjoyable battle royale games out there. Okay, now that we got all the formalities about the way, man, let's go ahead and get into these characters that I think are some of the best characters to use as a beginner. This is my top 5, and then we'll do some honorable mentions in there too. We got Zai. Zai is the first character that we're going to talk about in here, and the reason I feel like she's probably one of the most beginner-friendly characters is because if you're somebody who's just now learning the game, Zai is really going to help you out because she has that ultimate which prevents her from being able to have her weapons knocked out. Now, obviously, there's so much more that goes into playing Zai as is the rest of the characters on this list. Like, there's obviously some complex ways to play all of them, but we just keeping it simple for everybody right now. With the way Zai's abilities work is super simplified, self-explanatory if you guys just read the description of them and get out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Her ultimate is strong enough for a lot of beginners to get out there, enjoy themselves with the game. She's got gold focus strike, and if you're a beginner, gold focus strike is just an uninterrupted attack. No matter what they do, you ain't gonna be interrupted. You can take damage, but they can't stop you from charging up your attack or something like that. Next up on this list, we got Yodo. Now, the good thing about Yodo, y'all, is that she just recently got buffed. So right now, if you a new player, this is probably one of the best times to get in here and use her kit because it's real dope. And again, it's super simple. If you use the second ultimate, boy, you gonna be tearing niggas ass up. You gonna go nuts with it because the way this ultimate works now is that she essentially gets to use it almost like how Zai can use her ultimate as a regular weapon. Not as long as Zai, but she can still do it and it's gonna dish out some pretty high damn damage. So for all the noobs out there, go nuts, man. Have fun. Yodo is a great character to use right now. Next up on this list, we got Uaan. Now, I know, y'all, some of you might be thinking, Tutti, I don't know about him. I ain't gonna say Uaan. Shut up!
Damn!
This is my list.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Gojo Clan. Uaan, to me, is actually a decent character for a lot of new players to use because he has the ability to transform, which we all understand it's not the end-all be-all ability, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you untouchable while you in that. You can still die when you're in that ultimate form. But I'm thinking of the experience that the new players will have, just them getting out there, being able to have fun with their teammates, or maybe even by themselves, you know what I'm saying? And still have something that's still going to make them essentially feel like they got a cheat code or an advantage in a fight, especially if it's just a lobby full of noobs. And his skills, the shoulder lean back up off me, that's nice too. It's definitely nice to have. The next character on the list, I gotta be real, this is probably one of my favorite characters in the game, Taka. Now, if you are somebody and you like yourself the anime style samurai type of character, the lone Ronin, I believe is what they was called, Ronins? Yeah, hey, let me ask you this. You ever watched Black Clover? If you have, then why wouldn't you want to use this character? Taka is one of the characters in the game, the only character in the game that has this demon that's possessing his body, except they share it and he communicates with it the same way Asta does. Spoilers, but it's been years, so you should have been seen it. But with his abilities, if you use the right ones, like one of his ultimates that the devs have yet to get rid of, which is the one where he like charges up, aims his ultimate, shoots it in the area of like compact enemies, and then you just see a whole bunch of lines, anime, cinematic. I'm telling you, you'll love it. And then even if you don't want that one, he's got 2 other ultimate abilities that lets him shoot the demon out there. And I know for a lot of the noobs, you're gonna think that's not all that great, or at least it doesn't sound great, but you get health back for it. And it's a way to extend combos once you start learning how to juggle people and stuff like that. That's a little more advanced, but I'm just saying, Taka is still pretty good for beginners. And he's got a real easy skill where if you activate it and you got this purple aura around you, the second somebody blue focus strikes you, you're gonna get rid of their weapon and disarm them. So I think some of y'all gonna be surprised by it, but we gotta put Keelin. I know that there is a bit of complex abilities that you can pull off with him, more so like combo wise than the abilities. The abilities itself, pretty simple, self-explanatory. You get in there, you can choke slam a nigga like you in the WWE match, or you can get out there and just use your damn Demon Blade Wind Scar. You know, it's real simple moves. But there is a way, just like with Taka, there's a real way that you can actually get out there and you can use these abilities in chain combos and juggle people in the air. But again, that's for the more advanced tips and videos that we can cover maybe later on, y'all. But as of right now, that's another character with really simple abilities that you don't have to think too hard about and feel like you're not doing something right and getting the maximum output for it. You can still have a lot of fun. Great character to use, and again, that's like another anime aesthetic pleasing, like everything that you want. And that's my top 5. Now, you might not agree with it, you might not like it, that's all right. That's all right, you ain't gotta rock with it. But for me, I think those are the best characters for a lot of new players to use. And I know some of y'all might be thinking like, Tutti, you left out Viper. I had to change my whole tune when it came to Viper. I think she's a little more complex. Like, her abilities itself are very simple, but yeah, I could be swayed, I suppose. Now, let's get into these honorable mentions, okay? This is gonna be somewhat of a speed run. We're not gonna really like cover everything with these characters. I ain't even really got gameplay for these characters, but I can show you guys and tell you. Now, first up on this list, we got Tessa. Tessa's one of them characters that she just had seen a lot of nerfs to kind of balance her out to the rest of the game. Her abilities alone are really good, and unless you're somebody that's got a lot of experience in this game, there's no real good way to try and counter her. Again, this is for the less experienced people. Obviously, the people that have played this game, they know what her abilities is about, they know how to counter her, they know how to do all the right stuff. But again, if you're just starting and you're fresh into it, this isn't a bad character to learn how to use, since she's like a crowd control type of character. My next character on this list, I'm gonna be real too, man. I was a little rocky on putting her on this list, and yes, I said her, but that would be Syra. Now, Syra is one of the newest healers in the game, but she don't really play like a healer. She's more like a DPS character. And what I mean by that, y'all, is since her abilities are so much more of like blinding and stunning the enemies and actually dishing out a decent amount of damage, not that she can't heal, I want the new players to know she is classified as a healer. You'll see if you get in there and mess around with her. Her abilities really feel like it's more so to be in that CC, crowd control, and somewhat of like damage. Again, I know y'all can see the chart right here below me. It's not that high in the damage, but I promise you, when you see her abilities, you'll be like, oh yeah, I can low-key see it. Not heavy, but low-key. Then the last one, this is also somebody that I struggled to have on my honorable mentions, but nonetheless, I did put them on the list. Tianhai. Tianhai was the first, and I want to stress that he was the first character that I ever played in this game and tried to master and learn, and I thought I got okay with him until I ran across some true demons. Diabolical work is what they was doing to me in the game. The reason I got him in an honorable mention is because even though I think Tianhai is really good for beginners, because he's another character in the game that has the ability to transform into a giant. Now, one of the things that you're gonna realize as a new player is the more time you invest into him, then you should be good, but there are a lot of ways to escape the giant, but it is still a good ability, especially in team play. And then his bell, which can block any type of incoming damage, it's nice. I think he's a really good beginner friendly character in my opinion. All right, there you have it, folks. Sorry if it seemed like I was rambling and I was all over the place. That's just who I am on a regular basis. This isn't me like reading a script. Yeah, so actually what you want to do is you want to do this at 6.73456 frames, right? If you do it any second off of that, you're gonna, no, we're not doing that over here. We're not doing that. I'm just giving y'all the real deal, raw, authentic opinion of Tutti. And I think that these characters, the ones that I listed off for y'all, are some of the best characters that you can get out there and run with. If you are a new player, what I tell everybody is I think just about every single character in this game is good. So don't feel like you're just subjected to playing the characters that I suggested for you. Everybody is good in this game. Some are just gonna take a little more time to learn than others because there's so much more that goes into their kits. But for the most part, these characters are pretty easy to learn if you put the right amount of time in. That's all I got for you guys today, man. Hope you did enjoy this video and hope it was helpful for anybody that's a new player and looking to really just get into Narak and enjoy it a lot more. So thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and as always, peace and hair grease.